Hey guys, today I'm going to give you the review that everyone's been asking me for. It's for the Bicycle Gargoyles deck that I got on Amazon from my big unboxing last week. It's really an awesome deck. This is probably one of my favorite decks I have now. And I have over 70, so it's a really nice deck. So on the front of the box, you have Bicycle at the top, and it says Artist Edition. I'm not sure if this is like a special deck, if there's like a regular edition and Artist Edition. If someone knows, please leave a comment, tell me. But it says Bicycle, and it says Gargoyles playing cards, and it has a little sample of the back design on the front. And I really like how Bicycle is doing this now. I know on the, I think it's on the Pirates deck they do that now too, where it has like half of it. Well, actually they do it on a lot of them, but this one I think is really cool because the back design of these cards is so awesome. So on the side it says U.S. Playing Card Company, Erlanger, Kentucky. On the top it says Poker. On this side it says artwork by Lance T. Miller, made in the USA. Lance Miller is a really awesome artist. He did a great job with these cards. And then it has just some information on the bottom, and then you get a little glimpse of your back design, which is really cool, and I'll get to that in a minute. So let's check out the cards. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's a really cool gaff card that I'll show you a little bit, but it comes with this information card from Lance T. Miller explaining like the whole thing behind the gargoyles and everything like that. And it's actually really cool and very interesting, so I'm kind of glad he put this in there. It's a little cool thing to have. So you get that. And then you have two jokers. One is bigger than the other, so they're basically the same, and most spectators won't tell. And I don't know how my lighting is right now, but you probably can't tell, but these cards use metallic ink. I'm just going to move this around, hopefully you guys can see it. But all of the silver ink on these cards is metallic. So in the light it'll change from dark to light and stuff. But the red is not. And also there's black on the cards, I'll get to that in a minute. But that is not metallic either. So you have your two jokers right there. And then you get to your ace of spades, which is, in my opinion, it's okay. Like, I feel like it could have been a lot cooler, like something with a huge gargoyle or something more graphic. But you have a little spade right here in the middle of this circle with an M in it. I'm sure that's for Lance Miller. And there's fire around the ace. And there's like this little pattern going on the side. So it's very artistic in a sense. But I feel like they could have went more with like the gargoyles theme on it to make it a little better looking than that. And then as you go through the cards, you'll see that they really did a nice job. The silver ink looks amazing on them. And I just think they look really cool. And then the core cards look especially awesome because they included all this black on there. And I really think it makes the core cards stand out a lot. It makes them a lot more memorable in the deck. Like the King of Spades, he looks really good. There's a lot of black on that card. And it was really good contrast between the silver and the black, which I think is why they stand out so much. And then when you get to the red suits, you notice that they did a little thing like the Bicycle Ghost deck, where they kept the silver for the main pip in the corners, but these little pips right here are red. And again, that's not metallic ink. Those stand out. So they did that all the way through. And here's the core cards again. Really awesome looking. There's the clubs. And then just the silver really gives it like a nice touch. It makes it kind of look more elegant almost, which I really love. The Queen of Hearts, that's another one with a lot of black that really looks nice. And so does the Jack of Hearts, actually. And so yeah, that's all the faces. Then this deck, I just think it looks so cool. That's why it's one of my favorite decks. And then we'll get to the back design in a little bit. The back design is also really artistic and really cool looking. It has the gargoyle right here, that's on the front. And then there's a circle here that kind of looks like a stained glass window of like a church or some kind. Like it would be like a top of a church and then like light would be shining through it. And in the middle of that there's a spade, and then there's a little, you know, like a plus sign cross kind of thing in the middle. And then there's tons of little really tiny artistic things like in the middle right here, then all along the sides. And then in every single corner there's skulls, and there's kind of like a smoke flowing out of the mouth of the skulls, and I think that looks really cool. It kind of gives the cards a little gothic look, which I think is cool, but as Lance Miller explains in the card, that gargoyles were actually supposed to ward off bad luck. But yeah, this card's really cool. I don't really feel like reading all of it. But, oh, it says right here, it is seemingly dark, however, gargoyles in mythology were actually believed to ward off dangers with their grotesque faces and powerful features. So that's why they put them on like cathedrals and stuff to ward off evil spirits. Which I think is cool how he gives you the history on that and explains it. But I still think they have a nice little gothic look to them, but they're really, really nice. They handle very well. They handle like a about the same as a bicycle deck. I'd say a little bit better, closer to a tally-ho kind of thing. But also I haven't really used these at all, so that's probably why they are a little bit better handling. But yeah, they fan good, even though people hate my fans. They spread well. I really haven't done any slights or anything with them, so I can't really give any feedback on those. But overall, I'd say they handle very, very well, like a top-class bicycle deck. Like you can definitely, it's one of those decks where you know it's an air cushion finish, but you can tell that it's got that little extra in there. So then I want to get to this awesome gaff card they give you right here. And you'll see it looks like it's been slashed open, and it has blood pouring out of it. And it's a 3 of spades, and it's on both sides. I just think that's one of the most creative and really interesting looking gaff cards. Well, that I have for sure, or that I've seen, other than like the bicycle ultra gaff deck, which has like 5 million really cool cards. But yeah, it's a really, really cool gaff card. I like it a lot. I actually haven't used it yet because like I said before, I don't really want. I almost don't want to use this deck because it's so nice. But yeah, I'm sure spectators will love that. And that's why I like using gaff cards as spectators, because they really don't know what's going on, because they just think it's supposed to be a normal deck. But I mean, that's what they're supposed to do. So that is it for my review of the Bicycle Gargoyles deck. And again, as always, if there's anything that I didn't talk about that you guys want to hear about, just leave me a comment below. Also, I'm going to do a review on the Dead Eyes deck that I got. I don't know if people requested that as well. And yep, that's all I got for you guys today. So give it a thumbs up if you like the tutorial and want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time.